don't like the represent. I don't like the gold chase. The traveling. I don't like the ego and the control. Don't like the humility. Now so, the man went 9-3. Now he played for a conference championship. That's a really strong football season. And I'll do it in the game. I was wrong. Deion Sanders can coach a little bit. A legitimate college football coach. See, she would be a candidate to be a NFL head coach. Out of the 5 schools, something bigger program. Deion Sanders had more success than I anticipated and legitimized as a head coach, and I have to admit that. I'm the scum of the earth. I am an idiot. Because I have to follow the truth wherever it goes. Just follow. Just check. What do you say yourself? These lies, these succulent, these people that don't accept Jesus Christ in their lives, they can make it up as they go. The facts don't interfere. More black men kill people. The police go back. Yeah, the dogs. Well, Black Lives Matter. Defund the police. Police are executing the kill unarmed black people. Get the fuck say if this LGBTQ, IA+, same-sex marriage stuff. It's a slippery slope. Most people say same-sex is a slippery slope. Yeah, right. We got drag queens in school. We got gay and lesbian and homosexual teachers in school trying to have conversations with 2nd and 3rd graders about their sexuality. This is a slippery slope. Defund the police. The police are executing a plan to kill unarmed black men. And for God's sake, this. Those people are saying same-sex is a slippery slope. Yeah, right. We got drag queens in school. We got gay and lesbian and homosexual teachers in school trying to have conversations with 2nd and 3rd graders about their sexuality. This is a slippery slope. Let's be honest. The insurance model is broke. You don't want this back. It's wrong. Same-sex versus abusive, and you should have never done it. They don't have to follow the facts. They don't answer to anybody. There was a handful of us that did in order to protect their credibility with him. Man, I was wrong. Deion Sanders better coach than I thought. Deion Sanders, his team showed a toughness that I don't think he created. I don't think he created that kind of culture. When he can stop the run, play physical brand of football on the defensive side. I didn't think they'd be good enough to contend for a Big 12 title. I was wrong. They don't have to do it. They answer to themselves. Oh, they can sleep at night. The line that they told, that's what they would do. With Eric Bieniemy at this point, the NFL did execute some racist plot against Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, in some cases, interviewed for the role that he shouldn't have. And Eric Bieniemy really got into some interviews and didn't perform well, and that's why NFL ownership didn't give him a head coaching job. Eric Bieniemy took the wrong offensive coordinator's job in Washington. He jumped on board with Ron Rivera, who was on the end of his leverage at the end of his time of Washington, and he tried to go all in on Sam Hauser. He made the wrong. He got paid, but he made the wrong bet with the Washington Commanders. He jumped into, and instead of that, maybe get as much pressure. Money is what in Kansas City, but he should have remained patient and wait for a better opportunity than Washington. But again, when you have the media, you're the greatest thing since sliced. You're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And you have the media. I'll tell you, the greatest thing since sliced bread. You're getting abused. You're a victim, Eric. You end up taking. You're a victim, Eric. That's a job in Washington. And then you actually double down on. And then you actually double down on a basketball. I said, I'll go to UCLA with Deshaun Foster. No real qualifications being the head coach at UCLA. I'll hop on board with him as an offensive coordinator. I know they don't have a lot of talent. I know UCLA don't spend no money on this football program, but everybody in the media is telling me I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread front office coordinator. I'll go there. Well, actually, for 1 year, it's gonna work out well for me. Eric made a series of bad choices. And you might be a victim of all the lies that Pinocchio's, the Nick Rice, the New York Timeses, and you may watch all the invaders. This is what you do to these people. You undermine them. Yes. She woke up with violence this morning. Yeah, that's Everybody woke up with violence this morning. Well, and a really good coach. You'll never know. Because the race baiters have destroyed him. They created a delusion of his mind that he can walk into any situation and fix an office. UCL 126. He took another bad job. And now comes across like a clean up, fix up. Another bad decision. It's like this is already going to go. It's going to be the return to the NFL. He didn't get fired here. That's their story. It seems kind of fishy to me. Who takes a job like that? Oh yeah, this is Dallas. Deshaun Foster in UCLA? That's a crazy decision. But you keep listening to these Pinocchios, these people pretending that they have your back. People that they love black people. They're lying. They're trying to build themselves up. I'm not trying to build myself. That's why I'm so comfortable with y'all smearing me and lying about me. Because the truth is what than the lies you tell about. If it wasn't a God, trust me, I am a piece of dog doo-doo. I'm not trying to prove how great I am. Yeah, it's better than I thought. I'll do that. Just like this. Jennifer Louise physically. She was on Stephen A. Smith's show. She had to rant about black men. What's the matter with us? These crazy black salons. crazy is cat shit. Come back. Why did you first? She been a couple of years that actually seen. She was on Stephen A. Smith show. Man, she had a rant about on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Sisters, amazing reaction to the recent election, but let's play Jennifer Lynch all on the good chill reaction. God. 2%. I get her point. Plus, it's a full clip, and she sounds deranged. But I'm going to argue a little bit of the other side. In terms of, she's 67 years old, and I'm not saying she's the color purple experience, but there are a lot of black women who think of color purple experience, or their friends that have been in an abusive relationship with a negative narrative on black men and on women. The nuclear family. She represents an age group of black women who don't like black men in marriage, and marriage is a negative institution, who don't like black men, and marriage is a negative institution that favors men and wants to live in a world where they don't have to bow to the authority, the leadership of men. And she's not alone of that delusion. So as crazy as she sounds, I do think she represents the point of a lot of black women. She sounds delusional, and the problem is, we know this isn't true. Somebody should hold black women in that age, even in that age group, they should hold them to the feet to the fire. Stop telling lies. The idea that every black man that's running around controlling black women, raping black women, mistreating black women, not giving them a voice, even in that age, is absurd. It's not. I know plenty of people who in their 80s, that's not their experience. My grandmother is 90. That's not their experience. So while I do think if this is the color purple age, that every black woman has had to deal with that, Some black people, but you don't know 9 out of 10 women. It just bothers me that we got so comfortable with lies and we got so scared of correcting black women. We watched Stephen A. Smith not correct her one time. Not only he will not correct it, he went as far as to let her know. But agreeing, I vote for Kamala. I think we're not just that, it's just the lies that causes. I vote for that we got comfortable with lies and we got so scared of correcting black women. Not only did he not correct it, but he was part of some. I voted for Kamala. Like he was scared. Yes, he like he was the coward, not his black. So, he was scared. Because it had a negative effect on the black community and young black women coming up. When you constantly see several generations of women, I don't need a man. When you see several constantly saying, I don't need a black man.
They're not stopping having kids. They're just not having them in the right way.
They're not stopping having kids. They're just not having it the right way.
Women, raping black women, mistreating
black women, not giving them a voice, even in that age group, is absurd. It's the power to not just black women, to the lives this false narrative entire thing is having a negative effect on the black community and young black women coming up when you constantly see several generations of women saying, I don't need a man. It's really bad because they're not stopping having kids. They're just not having it in the right way. I voted for Kamala, but he was scared. But the lies they constantly tell is false. But the lies that they tell. MSDNC. It's all liberal, passive, progressive, Democrat channels. Democrat. For the Democrats. I'm not dumbing it down. This character is passive progressive. And entertainers and